first thing we're gonna do, just let everybody know ahead of time, all the vegetables that I'm using, the meat's already pre-cut. I'm just doing the cooking part, right? So I'm just gonna use a little bit of oil. What I'm gonna do is actually gonna cook up these annatto seeds. They're these little red seeds over here, right? This is just coming from my mom. I didn't do the research on this. It's to help give it some of that reddish color in the curry. As far as I know, it kind of just gives like a nutty flavor to the curry, but it doesn't really do anything else. So you can omit this if you want. You don't have to use it, but again, I got this from my mom, so I'm just doing it pretty much similar to how she taught me. Right, so I got these annatto seeds that I'm going to put here in a little bit, and it's going to make the oil turn red. And I'm just oiling the pan because we're going to sear the meat. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit more than this. So the whole cooking process shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. It's actually really quick. So all you're kind of waiting for is the meat to get cooked all the way, and then the potatoes to get tender, or any kind of starch that you're putting in. Normally I would put taro in this, and also I would put some Thai eggplants, but when I went to the grocery store, they weren't looking good, so I didn't buy it. So right now we got chicken, potatoes, carrots, some kumbaka squash. I got some baby carrots, onions, and some mushrooms, and that's what we're gonna do. So again, just waiting for this to get a little hot. And I'm just gonna dump a little bit. It's not a whole lot, like I said. It's just more for coloring and nothing else for me, from my experience. And these are annatto seeds. Right now my heat is medium to high. So again, depending on your stove, how high you want this. I'm not trying to burn the seeds. I'm just trying to get the color into it. So I don't know if you can see from the light. See how it's starting to turn very yellowish. Then more of the red tint is going to start to come out.
Not sure if I can see.
And if you guys do have questions, Anel's on her phone, so you guys can type it up and ask, and she'll relay it to me. And I don't know if you guys made popcorn before from scratch. Pretty much it's going to be very similar. You're going to kind of watch this kind of pop, but it's not going to pop up like popcorn, but it is going to start to pop up a little bit. Once they get to that point, or once you get to that color that you're looking for in the oil, you can start to take all those seeds out. We're not cooking with it. And keep in mind, when you guys making curry, it's whatever vegetables you want, it's whatever meat you want. Again, you're just cooking it until the meat gets cooked all the way through, and also for the vegetables to cook all the way through. That's pretty much it. I will start to kind of put things in sections. I don't throw everything all at once, and it kind of is based on the cooking time. So it's always the meat, potatoes will cook first, and then a little bit harder vegetables, and then any of the softer vegetables we'll put at the end. So right now, since I have this oil already ready, I'm going to start to put in my chicken, because I'm trying to sear the meat. Right, so I got 3 chicken breasts that I'm going to put into right now. So I do cheat with this. Normally, my mom would cut up a bunch of lemongrass, some turmeric. She would also get some galanga, some onions, some garlic, chop it up and put it in a food processor or blender, or even in like a mortar and pestle. But I'm not going to do that. I actually just buy this yellow curry mix right here. right? It's by Ploy. It's very easy. It's already pretty much pre-made. And I'm going to put a good amount. So I put in about a quarter of this little package. For me, a little bit goes a long ways, but I like that flavor and I like it spicier. So if you want it spicier, you can definitely add more. All right? I'm adding some turmeric powder, about a spoon. And again, I like that curry flavor, so I'm adding some extra curry powder to this. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic cloves that I have. It's just to kind of help infuse with the oil that I got. I didn't want to burn it, so I kind of put it a little bit later, but I do want it to cook all the way through. So just kind of coating all the meat. And you can already see that it's getting that yellow color from that oil. And the seasoning's kind of getting over everything. I'm going to go ahead and add my potatoes now. Roughly about 4 potatoes, cubed up. I like large chunks. And we're just kind of incorporating everything right now. I'm going to add the carrots. I forgot to mention the green beans and also the kombucha. And then here you can just start to add some water. If you want to use chicken broth, you can. If you want to add any other type of broth, you can for extra flavor. But I think I get enough from the yellow curry package mix that I use. It gives way too much flavor for me, and I just put in just regular water. And how much water are you gonna put? It's up to you. If you like it more watery, add more water. If you want it a little bit more thicker, you add less, of course, right? So I do like this very wet and creamy because I am consuming this with vermicelli noodles, so I am gonna add a lot more water. So while we wait for this to boil up and cook, I'll add in a little bit. Some shiitake mushrooms, some baby corn, and at the very end we'll add some sliced up onions, yellow onions, and also I'm gonna end up using 1 can of coconut milk, maybe 2. It all kind of depends on the texture of it, so I kind of base it on texture. I'm going to turn this up, have it cover, and let it boil. Alright, back check on the pot. I'm fixing to add the baby carrots and the mushrooms in right now. Or, sorry, baby corn. Got a good boil going now, so I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. So we're going to go ahead and add the onions in right now. And I'm also going to stir in the coconut milk and then give it a taste. And again, everything is to your preference, so we can always add more to it. Like I said, I'm gonna see how this texture is like. So to me, this isn't creamy enough, so I'm gonna add 2 cans. I'm gonna add 2 cans of coconut milk. We're going to let this boil down. Like I said, we're still waiting for the potatoes to cook all the way through. And then we're going to do a little quick taste test and see if we need to add anything else to this. You probably add a little spice. So I'm going to add some of this cayenne pepper over here. But other than that, the curry flavor is pretty good. I just like it a little spicy. I'm going to turn this heat down to about medium low or medium. Just kind of let it simmer, and it's going to help thicken up the sauce. Turn this guy down. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. Potatoes are done. Squash done. Carrots are tender. And that's it. Again, this is seasoned to taste, so if you guys want to add more salt, but like I said, if you add that fish sauce, it would give it that saltiness. And again, if you guys want this soupy or creamy, that's up to you, right? On your taste. but this is kind of how my mom makes it. Normally she actually uses the entire chicken, you know, bone and all, just chopped up, but I feel that it's easier and simpler if we just use, you know, chicken breast. That's it. Good flavor. Oh, we're good to go. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, if you have any questions, always feel free to ask. The ingredient list is already posted on the Discord, so you guys can always go and check. And again, whatever meat or vegetable, it's up to you on how to make this. Seasoning's exactly the same. It's just we just have to cook the meat all the way through. Make sure that it's nice and tender, and same thing with the vegetables, and that's pretty much it. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you guys next time.